How's it going?
It's going.
How are you doing?
Good. Good to be out here and just, hard to believe 40 years plus passing. So it's just great to be out here and so excited for the season.
You're seeing number 5 out there throwing. That's going to be pretty upbeat.
Well, no question. Obviously, it was real tough, having the injury last year. And, he showed already the potential that he has. And so it's so exciting to see him out here. And, it's just going to be an exciting year. I think everyone is really motivated to have a great season. And, just really looking forward to it. Obviously, big divisional opener. And I'm not going to talk about, opening day wins and stuff like that. Obviously, we're hungry, to get our opening game as a victory, no question about that. So, just couldn't be more excited. I think we have a great opportunity to have an excellent year, and just a lot of just great attitude, and the health is good. So we're just really looking forward to it.
Do you think Anthony has to change his playing style at all going into year 2?
No, I really don't. I mean, look at that tackle that happened. It could happen at any time. It's a physical game, and I think he has to seize the opportunity to use his feet when he can, and protect himself also as well. And he knows that, and at the same time, though, we drafted him because we know his feet, that he can be dangerous and pick up critical yards at critical times. So I think his style is great, and we're just really looking forward to him having a great year and throwing and running, certainly more throwing than running. Shane talks to him about protecting himself, but only to some degree. You got to play the game, and it's a physical game. But one of the reasons we drafted him is because of his size and strength, and and his durability. I think it was just an unusual situation that the injury occurred. Really just, I think it's just, he has in his own mind, when to get down and when to not get down. Really looking forward to him just having a great year, and obviously throwing the football and being a great passer is critical for him, more than anything.
Jim, we obviously haven't seen you in a long time. I know how much you enjoyed the interaction publicly and all of those things. Is today a big day for you?
Yeah, it's great to see you guys and to hear the fans and to be out here. I know, sometimes what our players can go through in terms of the rehab, that I did, and I'm feeling great, just trying to get this left leg stronger, which it will, and it's just great to be out here, and so excited for the season, and really excited for the Hall of Fame as well for Dwight. That's a big deal for the franchise and really deserving for him. So couldn't be more excited the way we're starting off the season.
Jim, what do you think about what Anthony and Jonathan Taylor could do on the field together, and just how excited is it to get through everything to get both of them back out here?
Yeah, again, it's the speed that they bring, and that's something that's really exciting. We know what Jonathan can do, and both of them together can be a really dangerous combination from a big play standpoint. And we didn't really have a chance to see that last year with Anthony's injury, and then Jonathan's late camp arrival and those sorts of things. So in some ways, I really think the team's improved just by the nature of them being ready to go, and so it's exciting, and I think those guys have a chance really to be a combination that's lethal. Speed is critical in this league, and it's dangerous, and those guys both bring it. So it's going to be exciting to see for our fans. I know.
Ryan Kelly mentioned that he hasn't received any extension talks. He came to the team. You all did not see it as priority. Do you view it as a priority to bring him back as the longest tenured Colt?
Well, I think we love Ryan, and I know that Chris Ballard and those guys have talked, and a guy like Ryan's always a priority. You just love him as a person, and he's a talented player who's been to Pro Bowls. So I hope everything works out well there, and no question, a Pro Bowl center's a priority. So we hope, I hope that things work out well, and I know Chris is talking with the agent, and we're hopeful.
Jim, getting healthy for the Dwight Freeney Hall of Fame induction, was that a big goal of yours?
No question. I think just in general getting healthy, because having the shoulder surgery, which is a complicated one, which is kind of a reverse replacement, and then after that, coming off the fall, just it's been a big priority, look, I mean, we all relate, in life to quality of life and enjoying our health. And so it's always tough when you have a setback like that. And, I've had injuries through the years with my training for marathons and powerlifting and playing football. But, this one feels good just to be back, and feels real timely to be back. So, I'm just very thankful, to be feeling better and to be out here and seeing you guys.
Is that no distraction when you're talking and these guys are cheering because they're making great plays by the receivers?
I tell you, it's a good sound to hear. We got a great crowd out here, and there's no question, I think, that we have the ability to have big plays on the outside from our receivers, and so it's going to be very exciting this season to see what we do. I mean, of course, the owner's always going to be talking optimistically, but I think there's real reason to be optimistic going into this season. I really do.
Do you have a team that can make the playoffs for the first time since 2020, win the division for the first time since 2014?
No question. I think that, that is our goal, to win the division. I really think, to me, it's the best team we've fielded in a while, ever since, obviously, when Andrew retired, we've been kind of trying to, kind of catch up with ourselves, and be consistent, and be a playoff type of team. And I think now that's finally in the rearview mirror far enough where we're onto a new day. And so, we couldn't be more excited about, about getting things going, guys. So, well, it's great to see you guys. I appreciate, you saying hi, and I look forward to the season.
Jim, just in closing, how far away do you think you are from getting back to handing out those $100 bills and interacting and, being able to move around the way you want to?
Well, I mean, there may be a drone dropping them before I leave here, so don't discount that. Very close. Like I said, it's frustrating because, the left leg just, doesn't have the push off yet that I need. I mean, I can stand up and those sort of things, but in terms of walking and that sort of thing, it's hard to say exactly how far I'm away from that, but it's not far. God knows I've been working hard just to bring myself back, because I mean, man, I tell you, it's hard work, and I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful. It gives you the perspective of, I love the adage, I cried for, no shoes till I saw the man with no feet. And, so I'm just thankful that, I had, a type of injury that I can heal up and get 100% again. So just very thankful for that. So very excited for the season.
All right, guys.